Finally, tier-ups are back to Amazon merch. A massive wave started yesterday and tons of people are reporting tier-ups. In many cases, they've even jumped multiple tiers. I even saw one person going from tier 6,000 all the way to 30,000 in one go. There's a bunch of lower tiers that have jumped from 500 to like 2,000. It's been wild to read all the reactions. And I've also tried to figure out what the commonalities are, what's the pattern here, which is still extremely difficult. Like, what is the criteria that Amazon wants for a tier up? Because there is some people who definitely deserve a tier up because they've had so many designs sell in such a low account and it hasn't happened to them yet. But we'll look at some examples and I'll also give you some tips as to what you might want to do now if you suddenly find yourself with a lot of empty slots. So the first person to share a tier up in my free Discord server, which I'll have a link to down below, went from tier 500 to tier 2000, so skipping one tier right there. Well done. Then we also had the game right here going from tier 6,000 all the way to 30k, which is crazy. That's skipping so many tiers in between. He did say he's got over 20,000 sales, which might explain it, but there's some examples further down which kind of contradict that theory that it's just about total sales. And we had this person right here going from 8k all the way to 30k as well, so another massive jump. Congratulations, by the way, to all of you that did get tiered up. I know many of you have been waiting for like 2+ years and it's long overdue, and I do feel bad for those of you that have really good stats, you have your slots filled, a lot of sales, but you still haven't received a tier up. The criteria is really hard to figure out, but at least we now know that there has been a big wave of tier ups, which many people thought wouldn't happen again. So maybe your tier up is still coming or coming soon. Someone is correctly pointing out here that it's not just about the sales, it's about the percentage of designs sold, which Amazon never told us what that should be or what the minimum requirement is. It shows right here because there's someone in tier 500 with over 35k in sales, which is an insane number, and they didn't get tiered up. They do only have 93% of their slots filled, so it's not a full account with everything uploaded that they can. That could play into it as well, but they didn't say anything about the percentage of designs sold. Maybe that isn't as high as it needs to be. Another person right here is in tier 2000 with 10k sales, so again, really impressive numbers just looking at the total sales. 92% of slots filled though, and no tier up. In my school community, there's also a ton of people that posted their tier ups. So we've got 4k to 8k, 6k to 8k, 500 all the way to 4k. Greg, who's been in an interview with me, went from 4k to 8k in one go as well. He definitely deserves it. Steve finally got his tier up. He's been grinding for ages as well. I've had him on my podcast before, and I think he went from tier 4,000 to tier 8,000. And I did also start a post right here to help investigate the criteria of tier ups, and it seems like definitely the majority of people still didn't get one, but there is about 30% I think of our members right now that voted that did get tiered up. And I asked them for the percentage of designs sold, the percentage of products sold, the percentage of slots filled, are you active, and do you have access to all the new products? Because maybe the kind of new product access also gives away whether people are going to be eligible for a tier up. Who knows? So everyone is sharing their results right here, and I have been reading through this and also had Claude try and analyze it. I'll give you the results of that in a second. I just wanted to point out one more noteworthy tier up right here from Andreas, who some of you might know as Metro from my Discord server. He went from tier 60,000 to 160,000. He just upgraded 100,000 tiers in one go. That's unbelievable. But he did have 60% of his designs sold, to be fair, which in tier 60,000 is wild. He also had his slots 100% full, high percentage of products sold, especially for such a big account. He's active on his account and has access to everything, so it seems like his stats definitely point towards he should have gotten a tier up, and he did, big time. So I had my Claude go through that post and analyze all of the comments to look for patterns. One thing that I did notice is that there hasn't really been any tier ups for people below tier 500, tier 10, tier 25, tier 100. No one's reported being tiered up from those, which I think is awful because those are the people that need it the most. Like, obviously, if you've been stuck in tier 4,000, 6,000 and you deserve a tier up, you should get it, but at least you have some slots to work with. Whereas people in tier 25, etc., they're like, they're so limited. Many of them don't even have access to ads. So I don't know why Amazon is holding them back. If that is the case, maybe it's just the fact that there isn't a lot of people in those tiers in my communities, or they haven't checked their accounts yet. I don't know. But that is one pattern. It does seem like the commonalities between all people that did get tiered up is that they have at least 32% of their designs sold. So there is some people that are as low as 32% or in the 30s that got tiered up, which is not as high as some people make it out to be or assume. It must be like 60% or 80% of design sold. All the people tiered up that share their stats also had more than 90% of their slots filled. They've been actively uploading and kind of pruning their account, deleting unsold stuff. If any of these thresholds were not met, then people didn't get tiered up. Now, there is exceptions to this rule or to these commonalities amongst the tier ups. So we do have 4 members that have met all of these facts and that didn't get tiered up. So maybe there's another metric that matters for some reason, but definitely seems to be that you have to have at least over 32%, again, just from our stats that have been shared, over 90% slots filled, and you have to be active in terms of uploading and pruning. One thing that clearly didn't matter is the access to products. So everyone shared what products they have access to, and it's a complete mixed bag in terms of people that were tiered up or weren't tiered up. So unfortunately, that's not really something that gives us a hint either. In case you're wondering, I personally didn't get a tier up, but I'm not mad about it. I'm in tier 40,000. I've still got about 7,000 empty slots for designs. I could still go back and delete a lot of old designs that I haven't sold in a while to make space. So I don't need a tier up. I'd much rather that all of the other people in the lower tiers get tiered up before me, or even everyone else who's been stuck for ages and who's got a really high percentage of designs sold and definitely deserves the tier up should get it sooner. My percentage of designs isn't that crazy compared to some of these other people. Like I'm at around 25%, I think, which I'm happy with for having so many live designs. But I know there's some people with like 50% of designs sold in tier 6,000 who definitely should get a tier up. Like that's a really high threshold to reach, I think, and I don't know why Amazon isn't using that as like a clear indicator. Hey, we need to give these people more slots. So yeah, I didn't get tiered up. Not mad about it. But if you got tiered up and if you have a lot of slots free now and you're not sure what to do because maybe you didn't expect a tier up to happen, you haven't really prepared a lot of designs, I think the first thing that I would do is focus on what's really working on your account already, because you will have listings, niches, phrases, maybe design styles or design templates that are doing well for you right now, but you've never really had the room to kind of expand on those ideas, make similar designs, make more designs for that niche if it's doing well for you with just a small pool of designs in that niche. That is the first thing that I would focus on. After that, obviously, get out more evergreen designs to prepare for Q4, maybe target things like Halloween, Thanksgiving. We've got Christmas obviously coming up. Like now's a great time to upload to some of those bigger holiday trends as well, if that's something that you like to do. I personally always prefer focusing most of my energy on evergreen because I want those to sell during Q4 and then also carry on selling for me in the next year. But on top of that, you can also focus on new product types. Like I really think that hats have a ton of potential, maybe more potential than mugs. I feel like they're selling a lot more quickly in the first 2 weeks of me uploading them than mugs were, and mugs came out during Q4. Hats literally just got enabled for me this August, a couple of weeks ago, which I would have thought they wouldn't sell as quickly as they have. So I think hats, super underrated. Maybe make some hat specific designs as well if you can. And maybe now's your time to start using upload automation. If you did get a ton of free slots, I've got tons of videos about it. Merge Titans, Flying Upload, Snap has free upload automation as a Chrome extension. These tools can help save you a ton of time and let you focus that effort and energy instead on research and designing, which is going to be more important than you just manually clicking through all the different product types and colors, prices, and entering the SEO yourself on every listing. So I think upload automation is going to be a big factor for many of you as well. And of course, one more thing you need to consider: if you're creating a lot of designs, you don't want to spend hours and hours just removing backgrounds, upscaling them, vectorizing them, resizing. All of that stuff is way too tedious and distracting from what's important with print-to-demand. That's why I built Merge Forge, which you can learn about in this video right here. I recently added a bulk vectorizer to that tool as well. It has background removal, it resizes everything to Amazon Merge dimensions, it even gives you SEO into your file names, it's like keywords written into your file name to save you a bit of time with that. So tons of features in there, distress effects, anything to try and help you save time, and the tool is totally free.